Hi guys, welcome back to a really rather special hot lap video. Today I'll be taking you around the legendary Nordschleife in the Mercedes AMG GT3. The VLN layout will play host to the VRS Sprint and Endurance Series this week on iRacing. 24.43 kilometers, 165 turns, danger lurking around every one of them. Track knowledge here is critical. Knowing where you are on track, which curbs you can take, which to avoid. Every corner demands 100% concentration, commitment and respect. Without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the lap. So, exiting the last corner to open up the lap, this actually presents a really good opportunity alongside the backstraight that we just passed as one of the best opportunities for an overtake on this track. So you're going to get up into 6th gear, you're going to keep the car to the left hand side, you're going to spot your braking point, about 130 metres out, there it is, we're going to go down into 2nd gear, clip the apex, and then try and get the car back over to the right hand side to open up turn 2. We're going to keep the car in 2nd, hug the apex, don't get on the power too early, be patient, then run the car out to the right hand side, turn 3, down into 2nd, careful not to get too much oversteer, clip the apex, hug it to the left to open up turn 4, clip the apex on the inside, don't run too wide to get an off track. Then we'll be turning right very, very quickly, so at the 100 metre boards, down into 2nd, hit your apex. Careful on power, don't run too wide. You can use this curb to help to send the car back over to the right hand side. Keep it in 3rd, hit as much of the apex on the left as you can. Get the car back over to the left. Smooth on power, clip the apex. Don't get an off track on the left hand side. And now we're heading towards the fast chicane, which will then take us onto the Nordschleife. So we're going to keep the car in 5th. About 100 metres out. Brake down into 3rd. Don't get an off track on the left hand side, it's really easy to cut the corner. Going to keep it in 3rd. Late change into 2nd. Careful as the camber of the corner wants to send you into that wall. Into 3rd quickly. 2nd, hit the apex, and now we're onto the Nordschleife. Down the hill, we're going to keep it in 4th. This is pretty much flat. Then into 5th, heading towards Hatzenbach. Just after the righting, down into 4th, 3rd. Careful not to get too much oversteer or to head into the barriers. And now we're going to use the torque of the Mercedes and we're just going to keep it in 3rd the whole way here. You can clip these curves, but be careful. I like to clip this one on the right, mount the curb, keep it in 3rd and drive off, heading towards Flugplatz. Great corner, really, really quick. We're going to keep it in 5th as we go over the crest when the car gets back onto the ground. Now we dab of brake, send the car in, full power, and that's the first time in the lap really that you get a little bit of a chance to brake. You can, with a willing party, look to overtake down here, but it's pretty much single file. In 6th, we're going to head over this crest, keep to the right hand side, little lift, car's going to go really loose, and now fight the oversteer, down into 3rd, hug the apex. I run a tiny bit wide, but we carry good momentum, use the curb on the outside, and now let gravity be your friend. Pick the line and thread the needle through the curbs into 6th. Once you get under the compression, head over to the right hand side of the track. Use that marker on the right hand side into 5th, clip the curb, 4th, and now you're going to straight line your braking to open up this apex. Avoid these curbs where you can because they unsettle the car, smooth on power, and away we go. We're going to get the car into 5th gear, head to the right hand side for the double left hander coming up. It's more of a lift than a brake. Lift, keep the car in 5th, run it out, don't touch the grass on the outside. 3rd, car wants to step away from you, so just be careful. We're going to quickly take 4th and then slow it down for 3rd. Kind of a double apex hairpin, run the car out. This can be flat in the right conditions. You'll hear I have a small lift there, then miss, hit, miss, onto the power, ignore that apex, run it out as wide as you can. Down to 2nd gear this will be, so 3rd, 2nd. It's tighter than you think. Delay getting on power so you don't get too much understeer. And away we go. Lap coming together really, really nicely at the moment. Not had too many errors or mistakes. Into 3rd gear after that curb. Try not run too wide. Really important exit here. And I actually missed my apex slightly. Get a little bit of oversteer and lucky to avoid the grass on the right hand side. But I can tell you it only cost me about 3 to 4 hundredths of a second on my delta. However, this corner coming up, really, really important. Car to the left hand side, down into 3rd, be patient, and now onto the power to get a good exit up the hill. And all the time that we lost back there, we're now up, and my my delta is just dropping. And you're just going to keep this pinned up into 6th gear. Again, a little bit of time to relax. Take in the scenery. Into 6th as we go through the little left kink. As we start to head uphill, this is where you just need to be aware that we are going to take a little break and flick it into 5th gear to get drive up the hill. So it's not this little kink, it's this one coming up. Brake down to 5th, onto the power nice and early. Don't take any risks going too wide. Over this little crest, now it's flat. Trust the car will stick, don't catch the grass, slow it down. Into 2nd, getting a little bit late on the brakes, but we get the car rotated nicely. Heading towards the famous carousel. Really important that you stay in the carousel, otherwise you'll just bleed time off. So down into 2nd, stay low. I nearly run out of it, but we keep it low, onto the power. I run out a little bit early, but I don't lose too much time. And now we're into what I consider some of the best corners in the world. Into 5th, then we're going to brake down into 4th for the left, then 3rd for the right, run out wide but not too wide, so then you're going to take another right, keep it in 3rd. Don't hit these curbs. Now, I have a cautious lift here because I know that I want to get the car back to the left and keep it to the left for the double left. Can hit the curb on the right so it doesn't send you too far over. Down to 3rd over the crest. You will pick up a little bit of understeer over the crest, but that's fine. Keep it in 3rd. Double left-hander on the left. Down through the dip on the right. YouTube corner. Slow it down. Again, we're just using the torque of the Mercedes to keep the momentum up, so we'll keep it in 3rd, even for this corner coming up. 3rd, and you can use for the Mercedes this curb on the right. Straight line it, over you go, heading now down towards the jump. 4th, you will take 5th. Over the jump, slowing it down, into 4th upon landing, double right-hander. Trust that there is a left-hander somewhere when you see the curb. And now into the roller coaster section. 5th, over the little jump again. A little bit of oversteer, trying to get the kart trying to get loose. 6th gear, losing my words. We're near to the end of the lap. When you see that gate on the right hand side, down to 5th. Hug the apex, try not to lose it. 4th, 3rd. Again, be patient on throttle. Down to, I don't like this corner at all, the 2nd carousel. In 3rd gear, nearly lose it on exit, but we get away with it. Up to the final real corners. Blend of throttle. Aim for that curb. I miss it slightly, but again we carry some good speed. And now onto the long back straight. Up into 6th gear. Take a breather, and then it's all about setting yourself for the end of the lap. Obviously in a race situation, this is where the slipstream effect really comes in, and you'll see people snaking around all over the show. We're just going to gently head to the right hand side of the track to then straight line the small kink that we've got coming up. Keep the car in 6th. Hitting 260 kilometers an hour, and as we start to go downhill, we've got a left and a right. Keep it pinned through here. Keep it pinned. Keep it pinned. Now we brake. 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Mount the curb. Don't lose it through the left kink, and that is 1 lap of the Nordschleife. And I can tell you that that time on race fuel was 7 minutes 46.517.